The twisted murder case that shocked the investigators. True crime documentaries always promise shocking revelations, but few cases deliver twists as insane. It was a chilly morning in March 2012 when a jogger's routine run took a devastating turn. A shocking discovery caught his eye as he passed the Jordan River in Utah. There were pools of blood near the riverbank. Worried that it might be from an injured animal, he decided to call 911 to be safe.
911, what is the address of the emergency?
There's some pools of blood. I'm guessing it's just an animal, but in the water right by the river there's a shoe.
Little did he know that this gruesome find would uncover a murder that left the entire community scared and looking for answers. The police arrived and immediately realized this was no animal attack. Tests confirmed the blood was human. An extensive search operation was launched along the river, but no victims were found. Hours later, a lifeless body was spotted floating in the water across the river. It was a 15-year-old girl. She had multiple head injuries and was later identified as Annie Kaspersak. Autopsy results showed Annie died from severe blunt force trauma to her head. Clearly, this was no accident. A killer was on the loose. Annie's family was devastated by the news. She lived with her mother, Veronica, and stepfather, James. They told police that Annie ran away from home a few days ago after faking a pregnancy and leaving a goodbye note. The police began interviewing Annie's close friends, and a story started emerging. Annie's close friend Christopher, Chris Bagshaw, a 14-year-old, became a person of interest early on. Phone records showed the two had spoken twice the night she disappeared. In a startling police interrogation, Chris shared intimate details of their relationship, but offered conflicting accounts of his movements that night. Further witnesses reported rumors of Annie claiming to be pregnant with Chris's child, though an autopsy disputed this. He also revealed rumors about Annie having an affair with LJ. Chris's friend Spencer also warned Annie to stay away from LJ, as they believed he was in a gang.
When did she tell you that she was pregnant?
Around a month after.
About a month after? When do you think that was? About what month?
Well, she had with Jane and
Talk more about how you learned about her. How did it?
She told me that she didn't want her family to find out that she and LJ sneaked into her house, and because they knew LJ was 17. So she asked me if I could take blank for her and play with her. I told her that I would agree to let her know later.
Both Chris and Spencer also confessed that they received threats from LJ. The police considered LJ as prime suspect, but he was nowhere to be found. After an exhausting investigation, the police hit a dead end with no leads, and the whereabouts of LJ were still unknown. That's when they received a surprising phone call from a woman named Joanna Franklin. She was facing criminal charges and offered information about Annie's murder in exchange for dropping her case. In her interrogation video, Joanna gave a truly chilling statement. She said that she witnessed Annie's murder at the hands of LJ and John, who was a friend of LJ, at a house party. According to Joanna, LJ attacked Annie after she laughed at him, and later they dumped her body. Joanna's testimony pointed the Platts finger directly at LJ, who was still missing. But the other suspect, John, was tracked down. John had a history of criminal activities and was also a gang member. However, upon further investigation, it was discovered that John had nothing to do with Annie's case, and he did not know anyone named LJ.
I got your picture.
The police were shocked and decided to conduct another interview with Joanna. When questioned, she broke down and revealed that she gathered information about the case from the news and created a fake story to frame John, as he had cut her out of a deal. She wanted to take revenge and also saw it as an opportunity for immunity against her crimes. The investigators had to start again from nothing. They analyzed Annie's phone records to retrieve any information about LJ. They found out that she continuously received calls from a blocked number on the night of her murder. The police believed that this number could belong to LJ, and to strengthen their claim, they contacted the telephone department to investigate Chris and Spencer's phone records and to check if they were also communicating with this number, as both of them had claimed to be threatened by LJ. The police wanted to know who owned the number and requested the telephone department to trace the exact locations of everyone. When the results arrived, it was revealed that Chris owned the blocked number and used an extra phone to use it. So what about LJ, and why was there no trace of him? The police knew that their questions could only be answered by Chris, who had moved to Colorado. When Chris was interrogated, the entire police department was shocked. Under intense questioning, he revealed that Annie used to make him jealous by telling him made-up stories of a fictional character named LJ, and he used the same name to divert the investigation. Spencer, who knew nothing about what Chris had done, was protecting him as a friend because Chris asked him to do it. After 3 years of investigation, finally, Chris, who was now 17, was arrested for charges of first-degree murder. As he was 14 at the time of committing this crime, the state of Utah placed him in a juvenile facility, allowing him to be released at 21. The police later received a call from the juvenile facility. An inmate who had befriended Chris stepped forward to provide details of this crime as Chris revealed the story to him. He stated that Chris killed Annie because she had spread the rumor of getting pregnant with him, which Chris believed to be true, and wanted him to run away with her. Chris was eventually tried as an adult and proven guilty of first-degree murder. He was sentenced to 15 years in prison and will be eligible to apply for parole in 2034. Subscribe to my channel for more true crime stories and analysis. And be sure to leave a comment below if you have any theories about the case, or if you have any information that you think could be helpful. You can also email me